Let's go. As usual, no GameStop news. uh, yeah, so kind of boring. It's kind of why I haven't been getting on as early because there hasn't been much news or anything to talk about lately. So, and the chat hasn't been like super active. But yeah, if in case anyone was wondering why the streams are a lot shorter nowadays, there's just not a lot going on. Not a lot going on. Jared, what's up, Jared? First. What's up, Jared? How you doing, my friend? But yeah, so no GameStop news. I don't think there's any news releases or anything like that. No SEC filings. Nope. Nothing there. What earnings do we have today? Alcoa. Abbott. Some more banks. Want to chime in? Oh, you're good, Jared. I appreciate you always supporting the stream, my friend. For real. I appreciate it. Sorry I haven't been getting on as early and for as long. But we'll get back on schedule. I've just yeah. Just a weird week. Haven't really been in the zone. What's up, Muma? How you doing, my friend? Just chilling, just chilling. I think I've decided I want to buy more GameStop. I've been thinking about it because I was thinking about I was looking into that Semlar Scientific and some of the other like Bitcoin treasuries and like Riot, some other things. And it always comes down to just like, why don't I just buy more GameStop? Why am I like looking into like buying these other companies when they're not even they're interesting, they're cool. Like if GameStop wasn't in the picture, sure. But like what's the point of buying anything else other than GameStop? I don't know. It's just like that's what my mind always goes to. It's like why would I buy anything else? So, I bought some shares back today at a little bit higher prices. It's whatever. I honestly don't really care. I made quite a bit of profits on the little flips I did. So, we'll buy more if it keeps going down. But yeah. So, I do plan on buying more GameStop, I guess. Which is hilarious, but it is what it is. I think GameStop's interesting compared to any other stock. And I'm kind of bored of doing these little baby flips. Like, I don't know. I could do like, sell more and do bigger flips, but I just don't even care at this point. I just want to put my money in and not even like care. Cuz I really don't. Like honestly. Whatever happens happens at this point. Gonna get clapped as fuck anyway. Whether it be, like assuming worst case scenario, there's not much difference losing like 40,000 than 50 or 60. Like either way you're getting completely fucked. So like I don't know. That's just it's whatever. Bigger flips, I would say. I mean, flipping is short-term thinking, you know. It's not really a long-term thinking. But Like, I'm not saying it won't work or it can't work, but I just don't even care about trading right now. It's so boring. Like, I'm not interested in trading. What's up, Matt Romano? How you doing, my friend? $1 million by 30 though. You're like 19. That's definitely doable. Living good. Same. Just living that life, you know? Bitcoin was at 85K earlier. I think the indexes are getting clapped. Holy shit, yeah, these are down a lot from last time I looked. Jeez, that escalated. Escalated quite quickly. Is the Fed talking? I have no clue. I forgot they were live, honestly. Yeah, it looks like he's live. Mr. Jerome Powell. Holy shit.
And we would worry about that.
My ears.
You can look at the car companies, which their supply chains are likely seen to be on track to be disrupted significantly, and you would worry that that process will take some years, and that the inflationary process might be extended. So these are all of this is highly uncertain. We're thinking now really
Boring. Boring. Just kidding. There's only 4 people here right now. The streams have been so like weird lately. I mean, I did just barely start it, but I'm too used to everyone just fucking mobbing in here. I got too used to it. Now when the streams are slow, I'm like, what the hell? When does Jerome retire? I think he has like another year or 2. I have no clue though. Couldn't tell you. I could look it up. Not what I'm looking for. Expected maintenance position 2026. May 2026. But I think he can get re-elected, possibly. Not sure on that, but I think he can. If he wants. Very interesting. But yeah, and also another thing I noticed with that SMLR and like Riot, when Bitcoin was up at like 35 or 85 35 85K, like this stock was selling off. So I think this is a little bit overvalued. but it could still be an interesting play in the future. I think it's an interesting play now, but it possibly is a little bit overvalued. I don't know, but if you're bullish on Bitcoin, I feel like it's a good bet. Same with Riot. I think out of like I researched a few of like the Bitcoin treasury companies, and I think Riot is kind of interesting because you're getting a bet on mining and Bitcoin. And this has been selling all off a lot too, but I feel like Riot's somewhat undervalued from like, I don't know, just the little bit of research I've done. Like they have a lot of assets and they make a decent amount of money, not just on Bitcoin. Like they lost a lot on their Bitcoin holdings this year or last year, and they still managed to make money somehow through like their engineering and or yeah, I forgot exactly what it was. There's like two other things they make money on other than just Bitcoin mining. Like they like set up machines for other people, I think, or something like that. From my understanding. And then yeah, some other thing I can't remember. But yeah, Riot's kind of interesting as like a Bitcoin bet, but other than that, I really only like SMLR. I guess XYZ is okay, but I feel like you get more volatility with SMLR. Like if this truly works out, like SMLR is kind of like a smaller version of GameStop, but their Bitcoin exposure compared to their business is like crazy. But they still make money. They made 40 million last year, and they've consistently made 20 million every year for like 6 or 7 years. So the machine they make is, people use it. And I think that counts it. And I think if as long as that business stays profitable, it's a good hedge against the Bitcoin. So this one's really interesting too, but yeah, those are yeah. XYZ's okay, but I feel like those two are the better bets. But, I could be wrong. I don't know. That's just what it looks like for now. Moose again. What's up, Moose again? How you doing? Energy's up today, but everything else is kind of going down. Tech leading the way yet again. But yeah, I like both of those. And like I said, if GameStop wasn't in the picture, I would probably buy both of those for like longer term holds, but I think I just like GameStop more. Like if I'm going to risk my money and if I'm going to lose my money on this kind of bet, like on a risky stock bet, I'd rather it be GameStop, you know? G Pow still talking. Yeah, he was live. I don't want to watch it though. I don't really care. I don't really care. Yeah, name. I mean, we're still in the bear market. I don't know. Though we had these two pretty bullish days, I don't think we're out of the woods yet. Which could be worrying, but at least we're in GameStop, so it's not like super worrying. Unless it really shits. Then we might get screwed over, but who cares? Who cares? Chewy though, Chewy's been crushing. I bet Chewy's not even selling off. Oh no, it is a little bit, but Chewy's just been so good. I know it's insane. It's crazy how good Chewy is. What's up, Kristen? Where have you been? That's the real question. Where have you been? I'm just kidding. What up? How you doing? 420. YouTube doesn't notify me anymore. Really? You have all notifications on? Should. As long as you have all. There's literally only I wonder if it's because I keep using the same title. I haven't changed the title in a few days. I wonder if that's why people aren't getting noties. I don't like notifications, so I probably turned it off. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, you should be able to put all notifications. Well, that's your fault for not having notifications. That's funny though. I don't have notifications on my phone either. That's so funny. I can't stand that shit. I don't even have apps on my phone. Like I don't use my phone. Oh, I have YouTube on my phone because I have to use fucking the YouTube app to sign into my Google account, which is really stupid, but that's how they do it. So I do have YouTube on my phone, but other than that, I don't even have apps. I like literally don't use my phone ever. Figured I left for Vegas. Nah. I wish. Not really. I can honestly only stand like 3 days in Vegas at the most. 3 days max. Two is honestly, three is pushing it, really. Like, two is perfect. Three is kind of pushing it. But I won't be here on Monday. And Friday, the market's closed, obviously. So, you know, wouldn't be here on Friday anyway. But yeah, I won't be here on Monday. Anything else I wanted to talk about here? Not really. Those are just two interesting crypto bets, but it still just goes back to just the main point. I think GameStop's the best bet, so it's hard for me to like want to buy anything else. You know, I have so many stocks that I like that I think are good, but I'm not even willing to put money into them because I can just buy GameStop because it's truly superior in every way and has way more potential. The other ones are just like interesting and are good. Some of them, most of them. Tomorrow's the last day till Tuesday. Yeah. I mean, the market's closed on Friday anyway, I think. So, and yeah. So, yeah, Tuesday. Tuesday. I just don't remember when my flight is. But yeah. No stream till Tuesday. I mean, maybe I'll do one Monday. I don't know. I just don't remember. I can't remember if my flight is a Sunday night or Monday morning. I can't remember. So, I guess we'll see. But I would say probably no stream on Monday. I would safe bet that there's not going to be a stream on Monday. Nothing there. There really hasn't been like any insider buying at all. Some energy, banks, biotechs as usual. Any GameStop whales? Haven't even checked today. Nope. This person, farmers, merchants, investment, 130, only 135 shares, but 120% increase in the position, so that's kind of cool. Crypto is still struggling to even touch 87K, let alone, yeah, that's insane, bro. False breakout? Not really. Just tested the, yeah. Pretty big sell off, though. No, I don't know where 6.9 is. I don't know. I guess I'll see him in Vegas if I see him. If I don't think I'll see him, but I guess we'll see him. He just like disappeared off the face of the earth. Seems like a lot of people did. This is a even slower stream than yesterday, I think. Yeah, this is crazy. I guess it is like the holidays coming up though. I guess. Do people celebrate Easter? Do they go on like trips for Easter? What's up, Hugh G? When did it start? 22 minutes ago. So I guess it hasn't been that long. Some news, but nothing I'm really interested in reading right now. I'll maybe read that. I want to see what that says. But JP Morgan sues more customers who alleged stole cash in the infinite money glitch. Chip stocks are falling because of higher costs, potentially. US vehicle supply is falling. That's kind of interesting. Vehicles might get crazy expensive. That'd be wild. There's one other one. Oh, Tesla first quarter registrations in California fell 15%. And Heineken initially downplayed tariffs. Now the brewer's concerned. But other than that, I don't really see. I don't want to read through any of those. Nothing on Bitcoin. Tony, why am I getting news? They for some reason Dexerto started posting about Kill Tony. It's kind of funny. It's happened within like pretty much since they went on Netflix. That's when they started posting about him. A little weird. Ooh, PlayStation 6 leak. What's that all about? Old live streams last night. Cool to see how things have progressed over the years. Yeah, a lot has changed, but also not a lot has changed, honestly. Everything's kind of still the same. But definitely, I don't know. What do you mean? Like, what are some things you noticed? If you don't mind sharing, what are some things you've noticed? What are some things like, I don't know. Just give me some feedback, I guess. My neck is broken. Spinal. Damn, that sucks. Can't even move the neck. My neck. What is this? Bethesda is selling 2,000 pieces of Elder Scroll Online servers. What the hell? No, there's really not much news today. Kind of whack. All right, let's read this. A new PlayStation 6 leaks reveal potential portable console. A new PlayStation 6 leak reveals more details about the next gen console, alongside a potential portable version. The PlayStation 5 launched back in November 2020 and almost immediately skyrocketed in popularity with fans of PS4. Sony revamped the PS5 with the PS5 Pro back in 2024, giving it more power and a new, smaller design in the process, but it left fans wondering when the next generation console will arrive. A new leak on Tuesday, April 15th, revealed some more details about the PlayStation 6, as well as a potential portable version of the console. The PlayStation 6 console generation will include a standard console and a portable one, according to leaks. Apparently, the PS6 will release in late 27 and early 28. It will be accompanied by a portable version of the regular console. However, it will likely launch after the main version and be less powerful than the PS6. It's unknown what will power the alleged PS6 portable console, but if it's less powerful than a PS5, it's safe to say it'll be around the same power as a Steam Deck. PlayStation launched the Portal handheld back in 2023 as a way to remote play games from customers' existing PS5, but in an update a year later, added the ability to play from the cloud straight from the device. Since then, fans have been eagerly waiting for Sony to release a portable console, with some reports even showing that a potential PSP2 is in development by the company. We'll have to wait and see what the company has in store for portable gamers, but with the rise of handhelds like the Steam Deck, Rogue Ally, and Nintendo Switch 2, it's safe to say customers are dying for a new full-fledged Sony handheld. Didn't go through much. Was mainly trying to pull a 24 shareholder meeting. Ah, I see. I see. Some 21 stream. Old style, no camera, charts, numbers flashing, and only Shadow and Elvis in the chat. Yeah, I freaking knew Shadow was from back then. I freaking knew it. He makes it seem like he just joined the stream, but he's actually an OG. It's just whenever I go watch those streams, I never see his name in the chat. Shadow bought an e-bike because of you. Oh yeah. That's funny. I thought I was streaming before the e-bike though. I just can't remember. Like I've never seen Shadow's name in the old streams. Like whenever I go back and look, so I didn't know he was an OG straight up. Maybe I'm mixing it up. I don't know. It's hard to remember. Yeah, Elvis for sure. Elvis is OGAF. Ooh, I want to read about this. All right. Patreon is testing live streaming with a major rollout plan for summer. Oh, ads. Rip. Rip. Ah, there we go. Now there's people piling in it. Now there's some people here. Is Jerome still live? This fucking guy. This fucking Jerome guy thinks he can crash my GameStop. He wishes. He wishes he could crash my GameStop. Freaking Jerome. Alright. Patreon has plenty of tools to help creators connect with audiences and grow those subscription numbers. However, has never offered the ability to stream live video content. That's changing soon. The platform is testing live streaming with a general rollout plan for summer. It's called Live Video and will be available to a limited group of creators. Starting next week as part of a testing phase. Patreon says this feature should help boost real-time fan engagement and provide new experiences to encourage free-to-paid member conversion. That platform looks to have put some thought into the functionality. There are no ads during streams, which is great, and it added some built-in tools to help with real-time engagement. There are real-time chats, which is typical for live streams, but creators are given enhanced chat moderation tools to keep things from blowing up into a toxic hellscape. Patreon says there will be no third-party tools required by creators or fans, and that everything will run in the official app. This will also work on multiple platforms, including mobile and PC. Creators will be able to choose to offer streams to everyone or just paid members. Company has some plans to improve the experience down the line. It's prepping an integration with OBS and Streamlabs to allow for adding co-hosts or to support sophisticated streaming setups. It will also allow creators to offer VOD downloads of streams as one-time purchase or as gift to fans. The platform has been busy this past year or two. It recently added a feature to allow fans to purchase access to collections of content without having to pony up for a monthly subscription. It also provided a suite of tools to let creators customize their pages, include the layout, colors, and how posts are displayed. I wonder if there's any like discoverability or because I feel like Patreon you have to like have an audience already and you bring it over to Patreon. I don't feel like streaming on Patreon is going to be like that viable unless you already have an audience. XAI Grok launches studio interface for documents and code. XAI has launched a new interface for its Grok chatbot that could be compared to ChatGPT's Canvas. The Elon Musk helmed AI company has introduced the first version of Studio, which can generate documents, code, and even browser games on a separate window. If you ask Grok to write an essay for you, for instance, you'll find text formatting buttons, bold, italics, and underline at the top of the interface. You'll also find a drop-down menu with header options and buttons to create bullets and numbered lists. If you ask Grok to write code for you, you'll immediately see how it runs on a preview tab that you can switch on to the upper part of the interface. In addition to being able to preview HTML, the chatbot can also run and preview Python, C++, JavaScript, TypeScript, and Bash scripts. In addition, the company has added Google Drive support for Grok, which now works with documents, spreadsheets, and slides. You can upload a spreadsheet and ask it to use information from the file to prepare a report for you, complete with charts and illustrations, open an essay you want to edit, or slides you would like to jazz up. Grok Studio Grok Studio is available for all premium and free users. You don't have to type in a prompt or click anything to activate it, but you have to sign up for an account and sign in before you can access its features. Oh, it has videos of it. The quality is so trash. There we go. Kind of cool. Kind of cool for AI. Freaking AI. Bam. That was crazy. Speaking of AI, wonder what Claude's doing. I haven't checked on Claude in a while. Hey, he's somewhere new. What is my boy Claude doing? Doesn't look like he's doing anything. He's at Mount Moon. That's me in the corner. Oh, man. You think the AI would get better at the game? I think it deletes its memory all the time, though. I think that's the biggest issue here and why it struggles so much. It's always deleting its memory for new info. Like, how does he not see it? So odd. And the Gemini plays Pokemon too. See, Gemini plays Pokemon is at least like making progress. I think it's like two different like approaches though. Like Gemini is like literally create, like you can see up here. Well, it's kind of cut off, but you can see all the way up in the corner up there. Oh, can you see my cursor? Oh yeah, you can see here. Like Gemini is like actually creating a map of the game while it like walks and stuff. Whereas Claude is like literally guessing basically what to do. And then it learns kind of the path and then it deletes all its memory so it can move on to the next part, but Claude's just stuck. Oh, he's in Mount Moon. He's moving. He's moving. He's on the move. Where's Claude going? Watching it think is so weird. I've never watched Claude battle, actually. This is gonna be the first time I've watched him battle. This is gonna be so terrible, I'm sure. Oh, he's got a level 46 fucking Pidgeotto. He's not gonna. It's literally one hit. It's not even fair. Is he really about to use Sand Attack? Don't you dare use Sand Attack, bro. Oh no, he's gonna use Wing Attack. He's just slow. This shit is so slow, dude. Gemini's stuck talking to this person. Alright, well. I don't know if we're gonna get anything I'll keep Claude up for now. He's more interesting. Has anyone played the new RuneScape? A lot of talks about the new RuneScape. Twitter might remove DMs. Still don't know what RuneScape is. You've never played RuneScape? Or you've never heard of it at least? The hell? That's crazy. I would recommend not looking into it because there's a possibility you'll get addicted to the game. And yeah, probably not the best idea to get addicted to that game. Continue course, yes. That's the best course of action. Just pretend it doesn't even exist. I see a lot of articles about view botting lately. Kind of weird. Yeah, nothing really there. Not really worth reading. He's Claude is stuck on the menu for some reason. Oh, unless he fought another Zubat or something. He's stuck though. Oh, there he goes. Oh, he's making progress. There he goes. There he goes again. There Claude goes. There he goes again. think he was supposed to go down that ladder. I don't know what he's doing. Freaking Claude, man. RuneScape, 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 RuneScape. RuneScape, RuneScape, RuneScape. 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 Lame news. Nvidia could lose 5.55 billion to charges after new indefinite restriction on exports of beefy AI GPUs to China. I'm not going to read that, but kind of interesting maybe. Dude, the news sucks right now. The news. Fallout Remastered's coming after Oblivion Remastered. It's fighting another Zubat. Alright. Twitter's set to remove DMs entirely soon, but might get replaced. X is set to remove the direct message feature, according to an X software engineer. However, links point to a new feature, X Chat, coming in its place. In a post published on X, Waranek said on April 16th, the whole entire DMs will be gone, a major change in how users will communicate privately on the platform. The response came to a question about the message request feature, but according to Waranek, the whole DM feature itself will cease to exist. The change appears to be a part of a broader effort to reimagine X as an all-in-one app, a vision that owner Elon Musk has pushed. Instead of DMs, it looks as though users will soon be introduced to a new feature called XChat, which has been uncovered through recent leaks by app researchers. Nothing's official yet, but screenshots shared by Nima Augie reveal that what appears to be a dedicated chat interface called XChat. This will replace the existing message tab in the app's sidebar. Looks like the DM to me. I don't know. Doesn't look much different. X News account X Daily listed out features of XChat as follows: full encryption on DMs, ability to send files like PDFs, vanishing mode, undo read status on messages, delete messages for all, not just yourself, voice messages planned for after launch. Another X employee further clarified that the DM feature will still exist, but it's being rewritten. This revamp aligns with Musk's earlier declaration on X. He personally would eventually lose his phone number and use X instead for calls and messages. Good point. Good point. Except the only issue with that is like you need a phone to log into fucking everything these days. Unless he's gonna make it like Google, because on Google you can get a phone number but you have to have a phone number to do it. So I don't know. Very odd. It also aligns with his ambition to make X into a so-called everything app, which could include payments, media sharing, and more advanced AI features. In March, Elon actually sold X, but simply to another company he owns, in a deal worth $33 billion. Mr. Beast fans demand refunds after horrible Las Vegas event. Over the weekend, fans of YouTuber and reality show Mr. Beast gathered in Las Vegas for what was supposed to be an immersive and unforgettable experience. It's part of a partnership between the internet personality and Resorts World Las Vegas Hotel. Some attendees spent over $1,000 on the trip, only to receive a paltry gift bag and a box of chocolates after sitting in a hotel for days. Now disgruntled guests have taken their complaints to the hotel CEO, but have only received a meager $50 food and beverage credit for the trouble. Local Las Vegas outlet 8 News Now spoke to attendees who described the whole experience as nothing short of horrible. Guests were told to stay in their hotel rooms to wait for a mystery arrival. Some waited more than a full day in their rooms, only for the surprise to be a box of chocolates. Guests also received a mystery bag of seemingly random chosen Mr. Beast merchandise that you can find on the YouTuber's store. Prior to arriving, guests said they were promised exclusive merchandise for the event. Some of the attendees have exchanged contact information and told 8 News Now they plan to file a lawsuit against the hotel. Damn. Resorts World Las Vegas originally had a dedicated page for the event on its website, but it has been removed. We've reached out to the hotel for comment and we'll update this story if we hear back. Take part in this event, the hotel required the guests stay for at least 3 nights across the experience dates, during which they were promised a series of on-site activations, treating guests to an immersive experience, which attendees told 8 News Now seemingly didn't happen. One person who paid to attend told the site that their mystery bag contained kids' shorts, an extra small shirt, a hat, and a medium shirt, all of which were concurrently discontinued on the discontinued to $9 on the Mr. Beast store. If Jimmy is part of this, I hope he feels good for scamming a whole bunch of adults and their children. That's how you get subscribers. Responding to a fan on X, Donaldson said the team would be reaching out to attendees about a studio tour as a make good. This isn't the only controversy Mr. Beast has been dealing with this month, as the YouTuber is also suing an ex-employee for allegedly stealing company secrets. I am going to Resorts World. That's my home. It's where I live. Alright. Kickstars can now multi-stream on Twitch and YouTube, but there's a big catch. Kick has revealed that streamers can now multi-stream on Twitch and YouTube, still make money from Kick. However, there's a catch. Over the last few years, Twitch has faced a few different challengers to its crown in the streaming world. Likes of YouTube, Facebook Gaming, and Mixer have all taken swipes but not succeeded. Kick is the newest challenger to that throne, with the stake-backed platform throwing money at some of the big names in the streaming world. It's positioned itself as being a very pro streamer, having a 95-5 split on subscriber income instead of the 50-50 on Twitch's and 70-30. Additionally, Kick has followed Twitch in allowing streamers to multi-stream across multiple platforms. However, while Kick has announced that you can make money on their platform while multi-streaming, it'll come in a big catch. You have to be a Kick partner, and you won't make as much money. While multi-streaming, your revenue will be calculated differently and may be reduced by up to 50% compared to streaming exclusively on Kick. One of Kick's FAQs says at the bottom of the page, streamers who want to multi-stream with Kick will need to activate a specific setting in their streaming settings. Kick now supports revenue generation while multi-streaming to platforms like Twitch and YouTube. To qualify, you must enable multi-streaming toggle each time you multi-stream. It's a big loss of revenue for many streamers, especially as Kick now allows you to make more than minimum wage in the US if you have an average of 50 viewers per hour. 1,000 viewers is $100 an hour. If you average 50 viewers, it is $10 an hour. If you're a streamer who averages 50 viewers on Kick without subs, You're making minimum wage. Oh, this is a short-ass article. The U.S. Customs and Border Protection appears to be contradicting President Trump's comments on the daily revenue generated by his latest tariffs. The agency said in a statement to CNBC, since April 5th, CBP has collected over $500 million under the new reciprocal tariffs, contributing to more than $21 billion in total tariff revenue from 15 presidential trade actions implemented since January 20th, 2025. The update comes after a 10-hour glitch in the finance system prevented U.S. importers from inputting a code that would have exempted freight that was already on the water from being subject to higher duties. Even during the brief glitch, CBP's average $250 million a day revenue stream remained uninterrupted. Trump has repeatedly said the United States is taking in $2 billion per day from tariffs, including revenues directly resulting from his so-called reciprocal tariffs. The most recent data released Monday by the Treasury Department shows the department's daily statement of the total deposits listed under customs and certain excise taxes as $305 million. All tariffs are collected by U.S. Customs at the point of entry. In early April, the Trump administration imposed steep tariffs on dozens of countries. Hours later, it temporarily lowered more tariff rates to a universal 10%, except for tariffs on China, when it ratcheted up. Meanwhile, the administration maintains sector-specific tariffs on the automotive industry and is expected to announce new trade policies for the pharmaceutical industry. OpenAI in talks to pay about $3 billion to acquire AI coding startup Windsurf. That's breaking news. All right. That's unfortunately that's all the news today. What is this? ANTM viral star Tiffany Richardson's son, Shadrack, 21, shot and killed at Florida GameStop in robbery gone wrong. This was 2023. This isn't even new. I mean, that's sad, but that's not even new. Damn, tech down like 5% today. This guy's still just coming in my stream. Aw, you still need attention. That's okay. I'll let you get your attention today. Little buddy. I got you. I'll let you get your attention today, little buddy. Little buddy. Gme to 20 is a volatile stock. Yeah, he doesn't know that. he just says things. He doesn't know what volatility is. What volatility? I never heard the word volatility. You ever heard of volatility? Still dying to know what Cam invests in. He invests in strap-ons for your chin. Chindos. He buys chindos and resells them. It's a lucrative business, I've heard. He's told me. There's a lot of people out there dying to get a chindo. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that's the first thing that came to my mind, but it was. All right, let's read this article since we missed the PAL thing. Choked on a Skittle and then coughed a lot and then it had spit and it was red from Skittles. What? So random. Why are you eating Skittles? Why are you choking on Skittles? You're supposed to chew. You chew before you swallow. Swallowing a little Skittles. Damn. That's funny. All right. Powell indicates tariffs could pose a challenge for the Fed between controlling inflation and boosting growth. Federal Reserve Chair Powell expressed concern in a speech Wednesday that the central bank could find itself in a dilemma between controlling inflation and supporting economic growth. With the uncertainty elevated over the impact of President Trump's tariffs will have, the central bank leader said that while he expects higher inflation and lower growth, it's unclear where the Fed will need to devote its greater focus. We may find ourselves in the challenging scenario in which our dual mandate goals are in tension, Powell said in a prepared remark before the Economic Club of Chicago. If that were to occur, we would consider how far the economy is from each goal and the potentially different time horizons over which those respective gaps would be anticipated to close. The Fed is tasked with ensuring stable prices and full employment, and economists, including those at the Fed, see threats to both from the levies. Tariffs essentially act as a tax on imports, though their direct link to inflation historically has been spotty. In a question and answer session after his speech, Powell said tariffs are likely to move us further away from our goal, probably for the balance of this year. Powell gave no indication on where he sees interest rates headed, but noted that for the time being, we are well positioned to wait for greater clarity before considering any adjustments to our policy stance. Stocks hit a session low as Powell spoke with while Treasury yields turned lower. In the case of higher inflation, the Fed would keep interest rates steady or even increase them to dampen demand. In the case of slower growth, the Fed might be persuaded to lower interest rates. Powell emphasized the importance to keeping inflation expectations in check. Market expects the Fed to start reducing rates again in June and to enact 3 or 4 quarter percentage point cuts by the end of 25. I disagree. They'll do like 2. They'll do 1 in June, but if they do 4, that's crazy. But maybe. Inflation is it's on a good path. Fed officially generally consider tariffs to be a one-time hit to prices, but the expensive nature of Trump's duties could alter that trend. Powell noted that survey and market-based measures of near-term inflation are on the rise, though the longer-term outlook remains close to the Fed's 2% goal. The Fed's key inflation measure is expected to show a rate of 2.6% for March, he said. Tariffs are highly likely to generate at least a temporary rise in inflation. The inflationary effects could also be more persistent. Avoiding that outcome will depend on the size of the effects, on how long it takes for them to pass through fully to prices, and ultimately on keeping longer term inflation expectations well anchored. The speed was largely similar to one he delivered the speech he delivered earlier this month in Virginia, and in some passages verbatim passages whatever. Powell noted the threats to growth as well as inflation. Gross domestic product for the first quarter, which will be reported later this month, is expected to show little growth in the U.S. economy for January through March. Indeed, Powell noted, the data in hand so far suggests that growth has slowed in the first quarter from last year's solid pace. Despite strong motor vehicle sales, overall consumer spending appears to have grown modestly. In addition, strong imports during the first quarter, reflecting attempts by businesses to get ahead of potential tariffs, are expected to weigh on GDP growth. Earlier in the day, the Commerce Department reported that retail sales increased to better than expected 1.4% in March. The report showed that a large portion of the growth came from car buyers looking to make purchases ahead of the tariffs, though multiple other sectors showed solid gains as well. Following the report, the Atlanta Fed said it sees GDP growing at a negative 0.1% pace in Q1. Interesting. That's the first interesting. When adjusting for an unusual rise in gold imports and exports, Powell described the economy as being in a solid position, even with the expected slowdown in growth. I see. Negative 0.1% is what they're expecting, huh? I don't know. I mean, I'll take their word for it, but I don't agree with it. We'll see. We'll see. Jeez. There's some crazy news right now. Let's see what this is. Oh, they're just new cars that are coming out. Colossal squid? That's crazy. Scientists film a living colossal squid for the first time. Scientists have caught a colossal squid on camera in its natural environment for the first time. This happened around 100 years after the species was originally discovered, proving just how vast and mysterious the ocean truly is. The squid is a juvenile, so it's not nearly as large as the namesake suggests. Clocks in around 11.8 inches long. Adult colossal squids can grow up to 23 feet in length and weigh up to 1,100 pounds. They're the heaviest invertebrate on the planet. The crew was exploring the South Atlantic Ocean near the South Sandwich Islands as part of a 35-day mission to find a new marine life. The juvenile squid was caught on camera at a depth of nearly 2,000 feet. Chief scientist Dr. Michelle Taylor said the team was unsure if it was even a colossal squid at the first, but filmed it anyway because it is beautiful and unusual. The footage was then verified by another researcher. It's exciting to see the first in situ footage of a juvenile colossal, and humbling to think that they have no idea that humans exist. Most colossal squid found in the wild are already dead and spotted as remains in whale stomachs. Dying adults have been spotted near the surface of the ocean, but this is the first time a specimen has been filmed in its natural element. We don't even know much about their life cycle, other than the fact that juveniles are transparent and adults are not. The Natural History Museum has said it's hard to estimate the global population. It's incredible just how ignorant we still are of our own ocean in the year 25. Only a fifth of the ocean floor has been sufficiently mapped. It truly is the final frontier of earthbound exploration. Let's see. See what this thing looks like. That's just wild, man. Good 45 seconds, jeez. Caramel apple suckers, those are gas, bro. Caramel apple suckers are so fire. I like fucking my favorite candy right now are sour spaghettis. Sour sketties. They're so good. Sour sketties. But those caramel apples are fire. I get those sometimes. Sour Patch watermelons. I don't know, sour watermelons. There. I like the peach ones. The sour ones or the watermelon ones are really good though. It's funny that you mentioned the caramel apple suckers. I literally got some of those like the other day or like a week or two ago. They're so good. Might relapse for some sour spaghetti though. They are pretty good. I won't lie. They are pretty good. Damn, he finally broke the uptrend. See this right here, somewhere around here would have been a good time to sell out because you broke this uptrend that we've been following for the past like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 days basically. So once we broke that trend, could have been a good, I mean, who knows? I mean, it's likely we'll bounce back. I don't know. It's hard to predict the short-term price action, but if you were like a trader or something like that, that would have been a good time to get out. And you got to realize we're still on that resistance that usually, you know, the stock sells off like 20% off of that. And this is the first time you've hit this resistance trend right here and you haven't immediately sold off like 20%. Every other time you've hit this resistance trend or this resistance line here, you've sold off huge, and that goes all the way back to fucking May and June, and maybe even farther. I mean, what happens if I extend this line left? You know, that goes all the way back to the. Oh wait, that's not the original, so maybe not. I mean, pretty damn close. That goes pretty damn close all the way back up to the top of the original squeeze. So this trend line here is crazy enough consistently sold off massive, and now you're kind of like taking it over, which is quite wild to see. So yeah, very very positive in my opinion. I don't care what nobody says. That's a very positive thing in term of market mechanics. You know, it's still early. We could still definitely sell off, but I mean, historically, it's been like immediately we've sold off 20%. So we're just kind of chilling, really, for now. Just chilling for now. Sour shit. I'm gonna look for sour skitties though. More of a cookie or Rice Krispie bar. That sounds. Cookie crisp. Cookie crisp. Rice Krispies are gas. Quite. Quite. Got me hooked on the white people snack of s'mores. Damn, the market's selling the fuck off right now. That shit's crazy. Hmm. I mean, I should probably wait, but I really just want to buy more shares, so who cares? Who cares? I'm gonna buy it what's his face price? Alan Attell. 25.75. Elaine Attell. Elaine Attell. Back for the rack for Easter. Got everyone wanting to buy. Yeah, I'm not necessarily buying for 420 hype. I just want to buy more shares. This is here's around the price I sold those few shares. I think I sold, I don't remember. So, just basically buying back the shares I sold, basically. Because I want them back. Because day by day, week by week, month by month, I'm more and more bullish on GameStop, even as the market dies. Wait, I had a roommate from Norway in college, and a Hershey's commercial came showing people making s'mores. He was like, "Did they just make a sandwich entirely out of candy? What the hell?" A candy sandwich. They do this in America? Yes, you're in America, where you put candy on top of your candy. You put sugar on your sugar. You put sugar on your syrup. Did the order fill? Yeah. It did. But I don't think we're going to bounce here. If we do, that's funny, but I don't think so. So honestly, like, yeah, I don't know. If we do bounce, though, I don't even care. Short-term price action means literally nothing. I'm ready to transport to like a year or two from now and see where we're at. I'm pretty bored of caring about the short-term price action. Like like there might be a point in this stream where like I turn off the GameStop ticker. I never look at GameStop for like a month or two. Like that truly will be probably a point in the stream. I won't lie. There will be a point where I just like completely stop looking at this because I just don't care anymore. I'm so sick of GameStop. I'll keep buying the stock, but to sit and care about every dollar it moves, I'm bored of that. I'm so bored of it. I truly don't care. Speaking of GameStop, though, where's my mother flipping cards? We gotta be approaching 40 days here. 45 days, whatever. Son of Harold, what's up, son of Harold? Have my fill of nothing burgers. Nice. Delivered? All my shirts got delivered? What? Do I just have like a whole mess of packages outside? I probably shouldn't go out there looking like that. My neighbors will think I'm crazy. It all came in one box. I thought it was all coming in separate packages. Let's see what we got from the GameStop. And they still haven't done my cards. I need a knife for this. Come on. Nah, it's a bunch of shirts. No hats, unfortunately. No hats. Or it's a box full of paper. Holy shit. Don't ask me, like, why I, spent $100 on shirts, alright? It's for don't ask. Cuz I couldn't give you an answer, honestly. I just want to make the stream a little more interesting cuz I always wear all black shirts with no like this is, you know, I rarely wear shirts like this where like something's on it, you know? So, first things first, I guess we got motherfucking Dark Magician Girl, bruh. This, oh wait. Does this work still? Nice. We got the Dark Magician Girl, bro. I don't... Do we just put on all the shirts at once? See what happens? We just put them all on? Just everyone. We're gonna put them all on. What do we got next? Except for this one. I don't want to ruin this one. We got Buck the Bunny, bro. I got a Buck the Bunny shirt. Let's go. GameStop, baby. GameStop, baby. That shirt's actually pretty sick. I wish it was in black, though. What? Why didn't they put this shirt in black? Like, for real. It should be in black. I'm gonna ruin that shit for sure. I don't think this is all the shirts. There's no way this is all the shirts. There's absolutely no way. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to put on all of these. Oh, that shirt's actually pretty sick. I still wish it was in black though. I still wish it was in black. I don't think this is all the shirts. This is definitely not all the shirts. And then I got this Mario Kart shirt. It's got this little blue shell in the front. Mario Kart in the back. This one's pretty cool. Dude, I haven't wore a white shirt in years. That shit looks weird, bro. That shit looks weird. A white shirt. Alright, that's back. Bruh, I only got 4 shirts. I ordered like 13 shirts. What am I missing? Maybe all of them weren't delivered yet. I need to go back and look. And then I got Gengar, bro. I got Gengar. Gengar. All right. There we go. We're in there. What? Is there really no more shirts in the box? Well, I'm missing about a lot of the order. I'm missing a lot of the order. I'm gonna assume they're not all someone's gonna join the stream and think you started bulking. I'm fucking ripped, bro. I'm jacked. I'm jacked as fuck right now. Oh. The other one hasn't been delivered yet. It's been delivered. Gotcha. 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 Damn, the market's down so much right now. Holy shit. Holy shit, the market's down a lot. Alright. Like 6 shirts on. Okay. There we go. All right. That was fun. I was hoping all the shirts would be in there so I would have like 12 shirts on, but that didn't work out the way I wanted it to. It would have been funnier if I could have put like 12 shirts on. The blue shell one's fire. I like the Buck the Bunny one, other than it's white. Why is it white? White shirts are so ugly. I don't like white shirts. They're just too bright. They're too bright, man. That's how I be going to the airport when I fly Spirit. You're one of those rookie travelers, I see. I love bro. That's one of my favorite parts about flying Frontier or Spirit is watching all the fucking rookie travelers stack their clothes. Fucking rookies, bro. The rookies. Sup, Jay Crispy? I have no clue what you're talking about, Jay Crispy. No clue what you're talking about, sir. You, sir. Sir. I have no clue what you're talking about. Sir, I have absolutely no clue. I still have no clue what you're talking about. I know about all the emoji stuff. Like I know about all the tinfoil, but what is your point? What are you talking about? They change you back with the cone? I'm so confused, my friend. You are confusing. You are quite confusing. Now I'm gonna go on Reddit. Now I'm gonna huff some tin. See what you did, Jay Crispy? Now I'm about to huff tin. Well, I'm bored. I'm bored. Can't believe the Nasdaq's down 4%. I thought volatility season was over. Man, I thought hurricane season was over. I thought tinfoil season was over. Just interesting hidden meaning and interpretation from Mario Bros. 3. I just have no clue what you're even talking about. I don't even know what you're referencing. I don't remember that at all. Mag 7 turning into Bag 7. Man, those Mag 7 stocks, those are meme stocks. Apple's a meme stock. Fucking Microsoft, meme stock. I ain't reading all of this. That's crazy. I ain't be reading all of that. This? This is from 2021, my friend. Can I watch Mario? Am I gonna get clapped for this? I swear, if I get clapped for this, Jay Crispy. Oh, this ice cream cone? Oh me, oh my, you've been transformed. Shall I change you back with this cone? I still don't get the point of that, though. 6-9 at the bottom. I didn't see that. I don't. Interesting. I still don't get the point, though. I'm confused on the point. He's saying Moas is coming. I guess. I guess so. Ice cream, ice cream. I love ice cream. You think we'll get news today? On a delicious down day? A delicious down day? Some news? Now I know why people are crazy about Ryan Cohen's tweet about a vanilla ice cream cone. I didn't know. I didn't know people were crazy about it. I live in my own world. I live in like an alternate universe. If people are crazy about that, I did not know. What am I looking up again? Oh, yeah. Oh, wait. I don't need to look this up on here. It's 15 minutes delayed anyway. I can look it up over here. Damn, Nvidia's down 10% today. What's AMD about? What a AMD at? I think AMD's getting slaughtered. And poor Matthew. Rip Matthew. R.I.P. Matthew. Hopefully he's okay. Haven't seen him in here in a while. It's all speculation. Yeah, I don't even. Never. I don't know. No comment on the tinfoil stuff. I just don't care. Good for Keith if he tweets. Good for him. What does that do for me? Literally nothing. The stock goes up a couple dollars and then sells off again. Yippee! I'm so excited for a Keith Gill tweet. I'm so excited for that. Wow. GameStop's also a speculative investment. I would say investing in stocks in general is speculative. GameStop's probably the best bet. If yeah, if you're judging things by fundamentals. Growing earnings is what you want, and that's what GameStop has. So it's not very speculative in my eyes. It's a very easy investment. It's just you're investing in the stock market, and who knows what that does. Staying away from the bag set. I'm only buying GameStop. Like, if I was going to buy any other stocks, I would buy Chewy, MGM, the SMLR, Riot. I don't know, maybe something else, but I'm not buying any of those. I'm buying GameStop and GameStop only. Fuck all those other companies, honestly. Straight up. If I'm going to lose 50% on any stock, it might as well be GameStop. Because who cares about anything else? If GameStop has the potential, at this point, if GameStop's going to go down 50%, anything else you're going to buy is going down 50%. So, who cares? Temu slashes U.S. ad spending. Plummets in App Store rankings after Trump tariffs. What the hell? American YouTuber Mikhailo Polyakov was denied bail and faces years in prison after he attempted to illegally contact an isolated tribe on North Sentinel Island using Diet Coke and a coconut. The 24-year-old content creator is known for visiting high-risk locals, such as the areas of Taliban-controlled Afghanistan, which he uploads on his channel to the tune of 3,000 subscribers. In October 2024, Polyakov unsuccessfully tried to reach North Sentinel Island. The island is located between India and Thailand and is home to the famously uncontacted Sentinelese tribe. After a few failed attempts, he finally managed to make landfall on Saturday, March 29th, 2025, bringing with him a can of Diet Coke and a coconut offering. However, no one showed up to greet him. After blowing a whistle to get the tribe's attention and standing at the beach for some time, he finally left, but it wasn't long before police caught up with him. The Sentinelese are a protected people, and India's government even patrols the waters around North Sentinel Island to prevent potential intruders from possibly harming the tribe or getting harmed themselves. In 2018, missionary John Allen Chaw was reportedly killed by the Sentinelese after illegally traveling to the island, and its residents are known for firing arrows at cameras and film crews that get too close. Polyakov was detained by law enforcement on Monday, March 31st, and charged him with entering a prohibited tribal reserve area of the North Sentinel Island, protected under the Andaman and Nicobar Islands Protection of Aboriginal Tribes Regulation 1956. The YouTuber appeared in court on Tuesday, April 5th, where he was denied bail and even had his time in police custody extended. He faces up to 5 years in prison, along with a fine if found guilty. He planned meticulously over several days to visit the island and make contact with the tribe. Police also said that Polykov's actions posed a serious threat to the safety and well-being of the Sentinelese people, whose contact with outsiders is strictly prohibited by the law to protect their indigenous way of life. Polyakov isn't the only influencer behind bars. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Phil Sensor says Xbox will bring games to Switch 2. They have a Mario Kart focused Nintendo Direct. The news sucks today. The market's down a fuckload though, so that's kind of cool. What am I going to do with all those shirts? I don't know, wear them? What? What do you mean? What do you mean, what am I going to do with all the shirts? I'm going to wear them. Like, what? What else do you do with shirts? I'm confused. What you're asking. Don't act like that. That's a bad question. I mean, it's an odd question for sure. It's definitely odd. Small fry. That's funny, bro. I was wondering. Wait, Wednesday? It's Wednesday. I thought today was Thursday. Why are you donating today? 4-day weekend. All right, bro. All right. Enjoy your weekend. God bless you, my friend. God bless you, small fry. Always coming in with the blessings. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. That's so funny though. Enjoy your 4-day weekend, my friend. Enjoy it. that was weird. When you donated, I'm like, wait, it's not Friday. It's not Thursday. But God bless small fry. He's gonna sell the shirt so he doesn't have to work at Wendy's when the market crashes. I won't have to do that anyway because I know how to manage my money. And if I couldn't afford to lose my money, I wouldn't be betting it on the stock market. So kind of a weird thing to say to someone who actually like lives the stock market instead of just talking about it. I think he's joking. He's definitely not joking. He like truly believes the stock market is gonna crash. Oh, it's a joke? Alright, fair enough. Fair enough then. It's hard to, you know, you always come in here talking about the stock market crashing, so doesn't really work for a joke. Messages. What the Wait, the market's down today? Yeah, another big day. Down quite a bit actually. Down quite a bit. The market will eventually crash. The shirt thing was a joke. I mean, they're gonna need a crazy event for the market to crash, I think. I don't know. I'm bullish, so I don't see that happening anytime soon. And even if it does, oh well. Whatever. You lose some money, who cares? You buy more for cheaper if you have it. I need to get more hats for the stream though. I literally I just wear the same hats over and over on rotation. I'll go through news one more time, but I don't think there's any news at all. Pikachu hat's the sickest one I got. That's funny. I got that shit at Walmart, bro. I got that shit at Walmart for like $10. It was a fire pickup. Wait. What is Chewy? Where's Chewy? I don't know why I always check Chewy. It's always just disappointing to see, but I just like it. I just like looking at it. Damn, the CFO of Dollar Tree bought a 1.2 million position. It's massive. Quite massive. I think there's been a few insider buys on Dollar Tree. Oh no, just that one. He bought a year ago around this time as well. It looks like. Oh wait, that's not the same guy. Never mind. Oh, I see, I see. I see, I see. I wonder what Dollar Tree's filing looks like. Never really looked at it. Whoops. Damn, they lost they lost 3 billion last year. Goodness gracious. That's a lot of money to be losing, my friend. Nissan aims to max out U.S. production plant amid Trump tariffs. High alert. 6ix9ine's missing. Yeah, where is 6ix9ine? 6ix9ine! 6ix9ine! Where are you? 6ix9ine! 6ix9ine! I don't know where he is. I don't know. He abandoned us. He's like a cat. He'll come back when he needs some food. Feeling like Nancy Pelosi. 6ix9ine doing 34.5. The 34.5. I'm trying a 34.5. I'm trying to get a 34.5. Generate a forensic AI photo of 6ix9ine based on his qualities. I put some flyers up doing my part. Don't worry, I'm going to Vegas to search for him. I'm going to search for him. As soon as 8 o'clock rolls around, 8:30, I'm going into that high limit room and I'm gonna be like, 6ix9ine! 6ix9ine! Where are you? And hopefully I get an answer back. I'll be sad if I don't. I'll be so sad if I don't get an answer back. Where are you? Scooby-Doo, where are you? 6ix9ine been gone for a week. I know, it's weird. It's weird. Does his ass die? Hopefully not. I still need to buy my GTR. I haven't even bought my GTR yet. He can't die. He can't die yet. I haven't even met the man. I'm trying to go on a gambling degenerate adventure. Generate me an image of an old degenerate racist gambler that loves fish and Caroline Leavitt. Him not even saying hi for 3 seconds. Yeah, it is weird. Very weird. Yelling his nickname in public, getting arrested. 6ix9ine! 6ix9ine! I'm going to. You guys might think I'm joking, but I'm actually going to. The high limit room, there's not a lot of people there usually, so he'll answer if he's there. I'll find him. He can't hide. Video it? Nah. Maybe that's why, maybe that's why he disappeared. Maybe he thought like I would make a video out of it. Maybe that's why he didn't. I don't know. Who knows? I'm not videoing it though. No way. No way. If I find him, we'll see. I'll see if he's down for it, but I'm not just gonna do it. I just want to hear you yell. Anyone here seen 6ix9ine? For the memes, you should use Hugh G description to see what AI would make him look like. I don't have any of the AI. The only one I have is, I think it's DaVinci. No. I don't even remember. I'm good. I don't even know where I would use that. I forget. You'll just have to do it yourself in your own time. I stand with Caitlyn in solidarity. Maybe 6ix9ine was Caitlyn's grandpa. She's like, don't you ever watch that stream again. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? He found a new stream. He found some new people to troll. They're both from Lubbock, Texas. Adds up. Thing happened last time he was here? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think last time he was here was when I told him about Vegas. But I don't think anything like happened. Little doofus! Little doofus! Where are you, little doofus? Scooby-Doo! Where are you? Bitcoin up at 84 with everything down. I know, that's sick, huh? You love to see it. You love to see it. At least as a GameStop investor, you love to see it. Market bounced back a little bit, but still down a crap load. $12 more minutes till the close here. Damn, this might be one of the shortest streams we've ever done. That's crazy. I've only been live for 2 hours. What the hell? My bad. My bad, bruh. Well, turn on the notifications. Then you don't have to wait. Then you'll get a notification. You go to the notification bell and you click all notifications. Then you'll know the second I go live. That used to be the spiel. I used to have a spiel. I forgot exactly what it was. It's like, we are live Monday through Friday, market open to market close. Make sure you guys hit that like button and hit the notification bell. Make sure you hit all notifications so you don't miss out. Something like that. I don't remember. I don't remember the spiel. It was good though. I know it was good. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. It was probably sour spaghetti. Nah. Honestly, I've just been getting on stream late. Honestly, I don't really have an excuse or anything. I just haven't really been in the zone. GameStop's been pretty boring. Like I said, like it's hard to want to come on stream and talk about GameStop all the time when it's like this is gonna take so fucking long. It's gonna be so slow. Who the fuck knows, you know? It might be a 20 next month, it might be a 30 next month. Like who the fuck knows what's gonna happen from now to 5 years from now. So like, I don't know. And there's been no news, like there's been nothing. So it's hard to like, you know, I want to come on stream, but I also want to like come on stream and have things to talk about, things to read. Because I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to fucking sit in a stream where it's just silent the whole time, you know? I'm also thinking about the viewer. And if there's, you know, if there's nothing to talk about, nothing to read, I don't know. Would you guys prefer me to come on and just literally just sit here for an hour straight? Just don't say a word, just... That's what the stream would be. That's literally what the stream would be. A slight clicking of the mouse and and the keyboard sometimes. Like I just don't think that would be that entertaining. We want to stare at you. We want it. Fair enough. Fair enough. In terms of GameStop, it's been a news machine the past month, but yeah, I'm all for you streaming on your schedule. I mean, the past week hasn't been shit, though. I agree the past month has been pretty exciting, but this last week has been nothing. It's been boring. Even on, like, the normal news front, not even just GameStop. The normal news front has been boring as hell, too. The last exciting thing you got was Alan Attell, and I guess that Ryan Cohen tweet, whenever that was, but I don't know. To me, that's not news. That's not exciting for me. I don't care about tweets. They don't do anything for me. I want like actual legitimate news, not some tweet that a bunch of tinfoilers tinfoil about. You know? Tinfoiling doesn't do anything for me. Is it a sticker or... No, it's just a cardboard Buck the Bunny. I don't think he has anywhere to go out here. Maybe we can put him over here. Get in there, you piece of shit. There you go. I don't know if you can see it, but he's out there. Buck the Bunny's out ya. Can you see him? Kind of. You can kind of see him. I'm also blocking him, though. Seagull, what's up, Seagull? What we really want is a boring Corey stream. A boring Corey. Can't force it or else. Yeah, honestly, to be fair, I'm surprised I've live streamed every single day for the past 4 months, or, you know, every single market day. Like, that's pretty surprising. I haven't taken, like, any days off or anything. You know, I've had shorter streams, but, like, it's honestly surprising to me that I've kept this up this long, because normally, and normally I get sick of it and I don't want to do it anymore. And there have been moments about that, but I don't plan on quitting. I'm gonna be here every day. I'm gonna be here every day, whether it's 4 hours, 3 hours, 7 hours. I'm gonna hop on stream because there's people who want to be here, which is insane to me, but you know, if people didn't come to the stream, I probably wouldn't care as much, but this community has grown far beyond my expectations. So it's like it's hard to even want to like just give it up. A lot of good things. A lot of good things. Tinfoil hat stream again. The good old tinfoil hat. That's where the hats all started. Was it the tinfoil hat? That's where the hats all started. People want boring Corey. Watch the boring streams happen when Moas hits. Corey just staring at the exploding ticker for hours. No, that'll be fun. That'll be fun because I'm sure, like, if Moas actually does happen again, there's going to be a lot of trading opportunities on top of the big ass position you're holding. So, yeah, I'm sure there's going to be a lot at that point. Who knows, though? Who knows? When price breaks to prices you haven't seen in a long time, you can do some good trades off the volume profile. Actually is, especially after you went ghost for 4 years. Yeah. It's what can I say? I love it. Of course there's moments where I don't want to do it, but I feel like that's with anything. But overall, I love streaming, so it's like I just don't. I don't see myself doing anything else besides streaming, really. Maybe making videos on top of streaming, but realistically, I don't see myself doing anything else. Which I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but it's the reality. Hardest working man in the GME? I don't know, but maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe the most obsessed. Which is funny because I also hate it the most too. The most obsessed and the biggest hater. The biggest hater and the most obsessed. You have to set up another ASMR channel for the ladies, then hop off and do GME for GME baby and Mama Burr. Do ASMR right here, buddy. ASMR's all I'm good at. So I hope you enjoy the stream. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and yeah, we'll do more ASMR content. Probably your biggest fan, Cordell. Always been a believer in you. That being said, if you ever ain't happy doing this, don't force yourself. You just be a miserable Cordell, and life's too short. I do love this though. I couldn't, like I said, I don't see myself doing anything else, really. I don't really this makes me happy. Like there's not many things in this world that like truly make me happy, and this is one of those things. I think the only reason like parts sometimes I don't want to do it is because like I'm truly like super introverted and I don't really like talking to people or anything like that. So this is like, for me, this is pretty weird when I'm doing, anywhere from 4 to fucking 7-hour streams just nonstop talking. Like, it's kind of weird for me. But ultimately, I love this shit. And I'm excited to see what happens with GameStop, even though I don't enjoy the daily price action and all the tinfoil and stuff. I am excited to see if this bet actually is going to work. Because if it works, holy shit. Holy shit. If this works, I'm going to die. Oh, I will actually die if this works. Speaking of the stream, though, how'd the stream do today? The market closed. Pretty decent close, 26.23 or something like that. Not bad. Not bad at all. And we had 16 people in here. You guys are slacking on that like button, though. What is that? What is this? Where's my likes? Oh, shit. Alright, let's see if we get any news here. That would be sick if we got some news. I really don't think we're going to get anything like really exponential until earnings, but you never know, I guess. I appreciate those words though, Muma. For real. I appreciate that. I hope you guys feel like you don't have to watch the stream or anything like that. I hope you guys come here and because you enjoy it and you enjoy the community we're building and stuff like that. I feel the same way about all of you. Like I hope you don't feel forced to watch the stream. I don't know why you would, but who knows? Whoops. Let's see what Reddit's got for us these days. Individual holders helping with a short squeeze. I don't want to listen to that. Hey, this guy got 1,000 shares. What a boss. Did Hugh G comment on this? Let's see if Hugh G commented. I don't know who Hugh G is on Reddit, but he told me he tells people congratulations when they hit 1,000 shares. So, I don't know. I don't see a Hugh G. I don't think there's anything on here. Today's the anniversary of Kitty posting the final YOLO update. I didn't know that. See, every now and then you'll get something from Reddit. Every now and then. It's rare, but... What the fuck? What the actual fuck? GME's 52-week lows no longer single digits. Is that real? Never really paid attention. Oh yeah, it's 10:01 now. Interesting. Very interesting. So I guess no news? No news? Why am I looking at the filing? What am I doing? What am I doing? I just like autopiloted into the filing. That was weird. That was hella weird. That was straight autopilot. That was so weird. I didn't even think. I just like immediately went to a filing. That was so odd. Where is the news? Do 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 do. It's gonna be a short ass stream if we don't get no news. So hopefully we get something here. We need something. Something exciting. Some sort of excitement we need. We need it. God, that looks so sick, bro. We're holding that trend. We're not selling off, bro. That is so positive as far as, you know, short-term price action goes and trends and market structure, yada, yada, yada. Like every other time we've hit that line, you've sold off massive. But not this time. This time you're just... I'm not going to say we're going to, you know, keep going higher because it's still a little early, but you're taking it over. You're breaking that trend. And that is, I mean, pretty positive in my opinion. Pretty positive. Who knows where it goes short term, but I would say if we break that trend, that might be good for short term price action. Who the hell knows, but you would think breaking a trend like that would be positive. Because, you know, everyone's looking at that. I'm not the only one looking at it. There's no way. What's Trump coin at these days? I haven't looked at that in a while. Still at $8. I don't get why fart coin is just like absolutely wrecking. It's so odd. This thing is just crushing. If it breaks out $1, whew, could be nasty. Could be nasty. But it's funny because this whole time the market's been selling off. This is, well, pretty much since March though. That's tripled. Some random little altcoin. What is this? Panama City approves Bitcoin and crypto payments for taxes, fees, and permits. How long is this video? It's not even going to play. It's broken. I guess I could read about it. I'll read about it later. What? Florida police use GTA 6 trailer to show off Corvette seized from drug deal. Oh, from drug dealer. 15 minutes. Oh, it's a police Corvette. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. All right, I'm going to read this crypto article and then I'm going to get out of here unless something with GameStop happens. All right, how expanding global liquidity could drive Bitcoin price to a new all-time high. Bitcoin's price trajectory is once again capturing headlines, and this time the catalyst appears to be global liquidity trends reshaping investor sentiment. In a recent comprehensive breakdown, Matt Crosby, lead analyst at Bitcoin Magazine Pro, presents compelling evidence trying the digital assets' renewed bullish momentum to expanding the global M2 money supply. His insights not only illuminate the future of Bitcoin price, but also anchor its macroeconomic relevance in a broader financial context. All right, so this is basically just some guy's opinion, but I don't know. It just seems interesting. Seems interesting. All right, Bitcoin price and global liquidity, high impact correlation. Crosby highlights a remarkable and consistent correlation, often exceeding 84%, between Bitcoin price and global M2 liquidity levels. As liquidity increases across the global economy, Bitcoin price typically responds with upward movement, although without a noticeable delay. Historical data supports the observation of a 56 to 60-day lag between monetary expansion and Bitcoin price increases. This insight is recently proven accurate, as Bitcoin rebounded from lows of 75,000 to above 85,000. This trend closely aligns with the forecasted recovery that Crosby and his team have outlined based on macro indicators, validating the strength and reliability of the correlation driving Bitcoin price upward. Why the 2-month delay impacts Bitcoin price. The 2-month delay in market response is a critical observation for understanding Bitcoin price movements. Crosby emphasized that monetary policy and liquidity injections do not immediately affect speculative assets like Bitcoin. Instead, there's an incubation period, typically around 2 months, during which liquidity filters through financial systems and begins to influence Bitcoin price. Crosby has optimized this correlation through various backtests, adjusting timeframes and offsets. Their findings indicate a 60-day delay yields and most predictive accuracy across both short-term 1-year and extended 4-year historical Bitcoin price action. This lag provides a strategic advantage to investors who monitor macro trends to anticipate Bitcoin price surges. S&P 500 and its influence on Bitcoin price trend. Adding further credibility to the thesis, Crosby extends his analysis to traditional equity markets. The S&P 500 exhibits an even stronger all-time correlation of approximately 92% with global liquidity. This correlation strengthens the argument that monetary expansion is a significant driver not just for Bitcoin price, but also for broader risk-on asset classes. By comparing liquidity trends with multiple indices, Crosby demonstrates that Bitcoin price is not an anomaly, but part of a broad systematic pattern. When liquidity rises, equities and digital assets alike tend to benefit, making M2 supply an essential indicator for timing Bitcoin price movement. Interesting. Forecasting Bitcoin price to 108,000 by June 25. To build a forward-looking perspective, Crosby employs historical fractals from previous bull markets to project future Bitcoin price movements. When these patterns are overlaid with current macro data, the model points to a scenario where Bitcoin price could retest and potentially surpass its all-time highs, targeting 108,000 by June 25. This optimistic projection for Bitcoin price hinges on the assumptions that global liquidity continues its upward trajectory. The Federal Reserve's recent statements suggest that further monetary stimulus could be deployed if market stability falters, another tailwind for Bitcoin price growth. The rate of expansion affects Bitcoin price. While rising liquidity levels are significant, Crosby stresses the importance of monitoring the rate of liquidity expansion to predict Bitcoin price trends. The year-on-year M2 growth rate offers a more nuanced view of macroeconomic momentum. Although liquidity has generally increased, the pace of expansion had slowed temporarily before resuming an upward trend in recent months. This trend is strikingly similar to conditions observed in early 2017, Just before Bitcoin price entered an exponential growth phase, the parallels reinforce Crosby's bullish outlook on Bitcoin price and emphasize the importance of dynamic rather than static macro analysis. Final thoughts: preparing for the next Bitcoin price phase, potential risks such as global recession or a significant equity market correction persist. Current macro indicators point toward a favorable environment for Bitcoin price. Crosby's data-driven approach offers investors a strategic lens to interpret and navigate the market. For those looking to make informed decisions in a volatile environment, these insights provide actionable intelligence grounded in economic fundamentals to capitalize on Bitcoin price opportunities. Okay. Okie dokie. Artichoke. We can look at the M2 money supply if we want. And it's significantly growing. Obviously, it grew a ton, 2020 to 2022. And it's been relatively flat since 2022. It's kind of following the market in a lot of ways. So I guess that article had somewhat a lot of credibility in a lot of ways. But yeah, this could be something to watch if we start breaking above those values of early 2022. Maybe you'll start seeing a rise in equities, who knows? Assuming their theory is correct, I guess. But yeah, doesn't look like we're going to get any news here, so I don't know. I guess it's a short stream today. The shortest stream. Hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day. I'll be here tomorrow, and then we got a long weekend, and I won't be here on Monday, so don't forget about that. But yeah, it's time to hit the dusty old trail. Thank you guys for always supporting the stream, for real. I appreciate you. God bless you. God bless you. I hope you have a good rest of your day. If I don't see you, I'll be here tomorrow, but I don't know. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Shout out everyone here. Kristen, Siegel, Muma, J Crispy, Hugh G, Matt Romano. I don't know who else is here. I don't know who else is here. Small Fry, Moose again. I don't know who else is here. I hope you guys have a good rest of your day, though. God bless you. Zach Tate, maybe. I don't know. But thank you guys, for real, for always supporting the stream. And I will see you tomorrow for another exciting day of GameStop action. And then, yeah, we'll go into the 420, bro. Into the 420, bro. It's Moas season. It's Moas season, baby. 420. That's what they keep telling me. It's Moas season, so I guess we'll see. We'll see if they're right. All right. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Peace.